I'm Ryan Clark. I'm the designer of Crypt of the NecroDancer.
So Ryan, what's this journey been like for you from when you first started working on this game to where it is now, this huge PC game phenomenon?
It's been a long one. All my previous games I finished in about a year or less. And this has taken over 2 years because we've brought it to 11 different shows, and that slows you down a bit. But I enjoy doing the shows so much. I never turn them down. It's great to see the fans and how excited people are about the game. And now that it's been out on Steam for a while, it's cool to see people come to our booth who are really good at the game and dominate it, and people who are like excited to have it on Vita so that they can have it, carry it with them.
So speaking of, the game will be coming out on PS4 and PS Vita.
Yep.
Oh, how does that process work for you, transporting your already PC game to the console?
We're working with a company called Blitworks, who did the port for Spelunky and a lot of other noteworthy games, and they're doing an amazing job making it pretty easy for us. But there's still the occasional thing like, you can use your own MP3s with the game. Well, you can't unfortunately do that on Vita and PS4, or like the dance pads won't work with Vita, obviously, but they do work with PS4. So, there's quirks of each platform that we have to deal with, but overall not too bad because Blitworks making it pretty easy for us.
So talk a little about what's next in store for you and your company. Crypt of the NecroDancer 2, DLC, a whole new game.
Well, we would do DLC if I had an idea for another zone. We pretty much need to add like another character in another zone, but I used up all of the ideas that I had on the first four. Actually, the fourth zone took me a long time because I kind of worked myself into a corner because the difficulty of zone 1 and 2 and 3 is kind of based on how much the enemies can swarm you. So in zone 2, it's a bit more wide open. In zone 3, it's like cavernous. So zone 4, what was I going to do? How can you do more cavernous than cavernous? So I managed to pull it off, but I'm not sure what I would do for fifth zone. So if I have a brainwave, then maybe we'll do some DLC in the future. But for now, we're working on finishing up these ports and also just getting started on prototyping some new games.
So rhythm games are making a comeback this last couple of years. Why do you think that is?
I'm not sure. I think it's probably just because indies are trying to do new things, and rhythm is a thing that can be mashed up into all kinds of different genres and with interesting results. So I think it's mostly just the rise of indies and the number of indies making new games.
When will the Crypt of the NecroDancer grace us on our PS4s and PS Vitas?
Early next year, hopefully about a month and a half from now.